Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Franz Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today I'm going to show you what I call a wild card. I was inspired by Barb Capon. She used the beautiful you with the Mediterranean moment. So combining those two sets together, I think give you the wow effect. This is on watercolor paper. Really, what I'm going to show you today, it's going to be how to mix those two sets together so you don't have, the print of the building in the woman, so it's masking. And I'm going to do a little bit of watercoloring, but this card would take me a long time to show from the start to the finish in a video, because a lot of time you have to do some color and let it dry before you come with the other color. If not, it's going to bleed together, the water going to run together. So let's get started. I'm using watercolor paper, and what you want to do first, though, let's back up the bus here. You want to use the Stampin' Jig, and I'm using, excuse me, the stamp set, the building there in the Mediterranean moment. And you're going to take the clear plate with the Stampin' Jig, put that right in the corner, and stamp this, and use something that you can wash. I didn't think, and I use Stays On. I'm going to use some Stays On cleaner, but you can see it's washed off a little bit. Now, after you get this done, I'm going to bring my, and I'm going to need scrap paper here. I'm going to bring my watercolor paper, and what you want to do, it's stamp the girl there. But first, you can see I use it quite a bit. This is just on regular paper, on copy paper. You don't want a cardstock, you want a fine paper, so it's not so thick, so you get the image better. So stamp this and cut out the girl. You can use any one. I like the one with the umbrella. I think it go perfect for this scenery. Now I'm going to use, let me bring my scrap paper here. I'm going to use Stays On, and when you use Stays On, I always say make sure your Stays On, it's inked very well, and the first time stamp it on scrap paper, just make sure it's inked very well. Now we're going to stamp the girl first. You want to stamp the girl first. I'm going to stamp that right here. Give a good impression, good pressure, I should say. Voila. Now, and what you're going to do is take your mask, put that at the top here of the girl, so you cover it up. Et voila. Now we're going to bring our stamp set, and because this is big a bit, I like to bring my Stays On to the stamp instead of bringing the stamp to the ink pad. Ink that very well. I'm going to move this. And again, because it's so fine detail, I'm going to go here, make sure it's inked very well, and then come back. You're going to say, well, why do you stamp on the scrap paper? It's just that it seemed the second time you put the ink, it's absorbed better. So when I use Stays On and watercolor, I want it to have all of it. Oh, make sure I don't have that. Here we go. Now, oops, one thing I should have done first, though. Let's put that back there. Let's take our paper, our Stampin' Jig thing, and decide about where you want it. Here, look pretty good to me. Here we go. Now, the tip for this, many people say I cannot use the Stampin' Jig. It's because that a lot of people tends to put it the corner of the cardstock with this. That's a no-no. It's always plastic with plastic, if that makes sense. So go with the plastic here in the corner. So corner of the plastic with corner of the plastic. So that you should be able to remember. Plastic with plastic. Now, I'm going to make sure it's still inked very well. Make sure you don't remove your handle. Going to take this and bang. Stamp this, and this you want to, and the reason why I say put a good impression, because the water paper color, it's rough, so you really want to have that imprint very good. Gonna remove this, and magic. See, so now the girl, if not, you see, the girl would have all the imprint in it. So now the girl looked like she's walking down the little shop area. So what you want to do, you can decide what you're going to color first. For me, coloring the girl last was better. I'm going to show you though with the watercolor pencil how to mix some color. Because this was a little bit too orange there, but I'm going to show you. Take some, on any paper, take some brown. I get brown here. And then you can take real red, or you can take real red, give even darker brown almost. Yes, not Calypso. Yes, Calypso. And then mix Calypso. Here we go. And take your watercolor brush. Just make a bit of water. If you're not use of that, that is our aqua painter. You fill the barrel with water and you just squeeze your water. You don't want to squeeze too much water at the same time. Then mix those color here. See? Now you're going to have kind of a pavement tumblestone, and then just add your color. And like I said, you would have to do a few here and there and then let it dry, and then you can always come back. None of them gonna look the same. It's just how you're gonna mix your color. Now I want a little bit more. Pick that color up, go a little bit darker at the, so you can come back. Sometimes it's better to let it dry and come back instead of trying to work at the same spot. Then other place, what I done, I can work in this area. This is our brown. I did around the window shade here, the window frame, I mean. Just around it. And you can use yellow for the light coming through the window here. Just a little bit, not too much. Make sure your brush is clean, and I didn't bring a paper towel, so it's going on my sleeve. It's water, it's going to come off. Here we go. Just barely touch this. You don't want to really put a lot of water. Here we go. And it's so hard for me to stop. Now wipe this again. Make sure you don't have the brown in your window. Gonna have the light coming through the window here. See? Very, very simple. It's just if you want to color the whole thing, it's a little bit time consuming. Now I took my old olive. I'm going to put it on this side so I'm not here. I get kind of a bush tree over here. Just add a bit of color. And below it's I'm going to put my container in gray here. Here we go. So then I would come and I just dab here. See, I'm not even coloring really, just dab a little bit. Watercolor, it's droopy, whatever it's called. It's not smooth, so you want it to look like watercolor. Now I'm going to wipe this. So that's how I like to do my go by section like that. And you can always take your ink pad to, like for the girl, I don't have a blushing bright, so I'm using the ink pad for like the legs. I want it very light. I've been doing dark lately. Here we go. Just a little skin tone over there. Maybe a little bit more. Not enough, too much, right? Here we go. And then for the dress, we can do, I'm going to do this one in real red. I think it is, yeah? I'm going to do this one in real red. So just color this. See, it's not even equal, but then where the lines are, I like to add a little bit more. And then I'm going to take this blend those color here. And then you want like shading, like the light it's coming. So what I'm going to do, here we go. Now I'm going to wipe this here and push some of the color. Here we go. So it's going to be lighter there. And you can always add more, but like I said, first let it dry. And like her hair, I don't want to color there, so I'm just going to put some brown there and pick up my color here, and she's going to have brown hair. And again, I'm going to wipe that. I forgot to do her neckline, so again, that would be with the blushing bride. Here we go. So, and then we can put the Bermuda Bay for the umbrella here. Okay, let's see what that's going to do. So you see, you have to work in section, but really, mainly for this video, I wanted to show you how to mix those two stamps that you get the perfect combo. I mean, I think this combo, it's lovely. Gonna wipe that, move some of the ink there, give me a shadow. Voila, my friends. So I just did bits and pieces here. So now you get the clue. Now, if you don't want to color the whole thing, you don't have to color the whole thing. I did, let's remove this here. So I did this one. And this was not raspberry. What is it? Rich raspberry, yes. For the Bermuda Bay for the umbrella. And I just did the bushes there. That's it. And I'm going to show you one thing. If you look at my card, you see I get kind of a frame around it. Can you see that? Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to show you how I done that. I use my Simply Score, and my size of paper for my the watercolor measured 3.5 by 4 3/4. Now my black measure 4 by 5 at the 1/8 of an inch there, just right at the first line. I like to use the small tip for this. Score this all the way down. Turn it around. So that's going to give us like a frame. I don't think the picture show justice or the camera here, but trust me, it's so pretty on the card. Now I'm going to remove this. And I could have paid attention not to do right the corner, but what I do, I just use my finger here and remove the score at the corner. Or you can take the bone folder too and press it down, I would assume. And then I'm going to mount this one. This one I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Oh, I don't like, I really don't like a snail for personal choice for the watercolor paper. I like fast fuse. And too, if you put a lot of water to it, it's going to bow. So fast fuse is going to take that all smooth. Now let me try to see to mount this here. Get something here. Here we go. Et voila. And this one I use Bermuda Bay for the card base. So it measures 5.5 by 8.5. Here's a bone folder. And I'm going to put that. Maybe you can see the back where, yeah, here you go. You can see here the back how you get the frame. Put that right here. And then inside I just, oh, am I crooked here? Here we go. Let's try this again. Here we go. Inside, I just put a piece of 5¼ by 4. I'm not sure what I'm going to use the card, if it's going to be thinking of you or happy birthday or whatever. I just put a piece of white there till I decide what I'm going to put inside. I could stamp the girl too on the side, but I'm on the greeting inside, not outside. So here we go. So this one was not much time compared to this, but it's, if you like to sit there, relax, watercolor, this is a great combo to put together. So thank you so much, my friend, for watching. And again, the watercolor pencil are kind of new. I don't know when this video going to come up. Both stamp set are new too in the occasion catalog. All the supplies, it's listed above at the eye icon or below in the description. Thank you and have a lovely day, my friends.